Hi, my name is Beth Tucker. I'm with the University of Arizona, and I care about the families where parents are not able to be in the picture for a variety of reasons, whether a parent is incarcerated or other reasons. In 2002, we started a Grandparents Raising Grandchildren program because Arizona had a 73.8% increase in grandparent-headed households. With the Grandparents Raising Grandchildren program, we offer discussion groups or support groups, if you would, for grandparents raising grandchildren, no matter what their reason is, no matter what their income, no matter what their circumstances are. We offer them a safe place that they can come to as a group and talk with their peers about some of the issues that they're facing. You can become a grandparent raising grandchildren 24/7 at any time in your life. And all it took was a knock at the door, in the middle of the night with a child, maybe law enforcement coming to your door and saying, take care of your grandchild, please. Or maybe it's a child that knocks on your door and says, Mom, would you take care of my child, for a couple of weeks until I can get my act together. For me, this can happen to anybody.
She really cares. She's a very caring person. She's done lots of various programs here with the Extension Office, and the last and the one that she's most involved in deals with relatives raising other relatives' children. And then the last couple of years it's evolved more into the children who have incarcerated parents. And that is one of the reasons why a lot of the grandchildren live with their grandparents, because their parents are incarcerated.
20% of children in our county will be present when a parent's arrested. And in fact, the 20% of those kids that are there during a parent's arrest are probably lucky, because someone knows that they were impacted and somebody knows that they need a safe place, a healthy place to go to. And many of these kids disappear. They're not identified in the system. A parent's arrested, family members absorb them and step up and say, I'll take care of these kids while their parent is in prison. And they don't reach out and ask for services or help or assistance generally. So we have this population of kids and families that really are underground, and their needs are underground. It's an issue for me, and it's an issue for our committee that we really, really needed to pay attention to.
As far as how Beth inspires me, I think the way that she has a really great depth of understanding for another person, and also she's pretty visionary in how she thinks of things. She'll just come up with stuff in the middle of the night, and it's something really interesting that could be really beneficial to grandparents. So I wish I could come up with those kind of brainstorm those kind of ideas, because I think those are the people that create change.
We need to accept that families come in many different forms, and to be open to helping families succeed, I think is something anybody can do. What took me there was really working in communities in Africa, where I saw many grandmothers raising grandchildren, and I also saw many children caring for brothers and sisters. I went into a village that was decimated by AIDS and saw 6-year-olds caring for babies. Sorry. That, That made it change my life. We have AIDS here. We don't have the situation where you go into a village and you go into entire villages and the only adults in the village are old grandmas or very, very young kids. We don't have that situation, but we still have grandparents who have stepped up and changed their life and put their life on hold and have totally redirected to say, no, I'm not going to retire. I'm going to go back to work, or I'm going to learn to go back to school with a 6-year-old. I haven't taken a child to school in 20 years, and now I'm going to go back to school and talk to my grandchild's teachers, or learn to talk to 20, 30-year-olds who are raising kids and try to find a common thread. So our challenges are different, but the core reason is still the same. We're very fortunate where we live. I mean, we're fortunate, and then we have resources that we can share to make people's lives a little easier, a little better. If you're going to be here in time, leave something, pay attention. Pay attention and leave something behind that makes it a little better. It's that simple.